This week, the Trump administration is creating a registry for those who are in the U.S. illegally. It's the latest effort as President seeks to make good on campaign promises to crack down on undocumented immigrants.
Here in Douglas County, officials are looking at reviving a partnership with ICE to hold its detainees. First Alert 6's Joe Harris joins us now live from the newsroom. So, Joe, what factors are county leaders looking at?
John and Aaron, I'm told money is part of it, but county leaders say they're also considering some complications the county jail had during its last agreement with ICE. When ICE detains someone, it needs somewhere to house them while they await immigration court or deportation. The Douglas County Jail served as one of those facilities for more than a decade.
That could range anywhere from a few weeks to several months.
Between 2019 and 2021, Douglas County pulled in just less than $2 million federal dollars from that agreement. Myers says the county was coming out ahead even after the costs of housing ICE detainees.
When there was sufficient numbers of individuals being detained here, yes, it was a revenue positive for Douglas County.
But when the number of ICE detainees dwindled, he says revenue dropped. Adding to it, Myers and Douglas County Commissioner Roger Garcia say several federal audits within a few months complicated things.
The standards required more effort to demonstrate compliance, and like I said, when the revenue was worth the effort, that was fine. But when the revenue was no longer worth the resources required to demonstrate compliance, is when we made the decision to sever our relationship with ICE.
If you have 3, 4, 5 people, yet you're going through 3 audits in 1 month's time, then it starts to become a net negative instead of positive.
Myers says he recommended to the commissioners that they give ICE 120 days notice, ending the partnership in January 2022. Sarpy, Washington, Saunders, Dodge, and Lancaster counties don't have current agreements with ICE either, but Pottawatomie County, Iowa has one. Is it enough, though?
This is just me guessing that they are definitely looking for more places, facilities to house individuals with the stated intentions that have been stated at the federal level.
Garcia says ICE has approached corrections about having a new agreement, but he has strong reservations.
My hesitation would be to partake in anything that has to do with mass deportations of individuals in our area, especially individuals who have not committed crimes, whose only civil offense is being in the country without proper documentation.
Myers didn't want to give a personal comment on it.
I will do whatever the board asks.
Garcia says the board is communicating with corrections and administrative staff about possibly having a new contract with ICE. He guesses it could be another 3 to 5 months before the board decides whether or not to enter another agreement, but that may not necessarily be when they vote on it.
What Commissioner Boyles?
Now, a month ago, First Alert 6 asked ICE if not having an active contract with Douglas County limits how many undocumented immigrants it can detain and how often. We have not gotten a response at this time. We also reached out to the county's other commissioners for their thoughts on a new agreement. We have so far heard back from Chris Rogers and Mike Friend. You can read their statements with this story on our website, firstalert6.com.